There are elections happening. The UK is not taking a position on who should win those elections. That's for the people of Sri Lanka to decide, and of course we'll work with whoever is elected.
Recent political upheavals across various nations highlight a growing trend of unrest and instability. Now, we've heard several statements made by politicians regarding this matter. We've heard the public opinion on this violent unrest. But what will the stance of a diplomat be regarding this issue? Joining with us on Crossbow today is His Excellency Andrew Patrick, the British High Commissioner to Sri Lanka. Welcome, sir, to Crossbow.
Thank you.
So, my first question to you is now, Sri Lanka went through a crisis period, and Sri Lankans, the citizens, the public, fought for what they called their rights. Few years ago, we called it Aragalaya. Now, we see a similar trend happening in Bangladesh where they protested, which was a bit more violent than what happened in Sri Lanka. They protested to get the former prime minister resigned from her seat, and they protested for their job quotas and several issues. Now, we've also seen, for a very different issue, we've also seen some riots happening across UK as well. Now, this seems to be a global trend in geopolitics. Do you think this trend is happening all across the global south and the world? What's your stance on this?
Well, I've had more than 30 years experience in diplomacy, and in my experience, every country has its own situation. Every country has different reasons for the things that happen there. And I think it's often a mistake to try and say, well, the situation in Bangladesh is the same as the situation in Sri Lanka. We mustn't generalize because the drivers in each place are different. Just on the UK riots, these are a small number of people and a small number of places, and I want people to be reassured that the police are tackling it. These people are committing criminal offences, and the police will ensure that they are brought to justice.
Now, these riots are happening in the UK under the new government of Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer. What's your stance on him coming into power and these riots happening all across the country?
Well, I don't know whether things are connected. Obviously, I'm based here in Sri Lanka, so I can talk about the UK, but I'm not there. So I think the reasons for these riots will be clear once these people are brought to justice and the thing is investigated.
Right. Also, now Sri Lanka is coming out of the crisis that it went through a few years ago, and the UK has been a very significant character in supporting Sri Lanka. What kind of future assistance is the UK planning to give Sri Lanka regarding this situation?
So I've been here for about a year, and the first thing I should say is that Sri Lanka has made a remarkable recovery. There are elections happening. The UK is not taking a position on who should win those elections. That's for the people of Sri Lanka to decide, and of course we'll work with whoever is elected. The kind of thing we've been doing to support is helping Sri Lanka trade with the UK. We are your second largest export market. We have a new scheme called the Developing Countries Trading Scheme, which will help companies export to the UK with a trade preference, with lower tariffs than would otherwise be the case. And we're helping small and medium enterprises take advantage of that scheme, particularly in areas such as organic foods, organic cosmetics, traditional medicines, that kind of thing. We think there's great opportunity for Sri Lanka to export to the UK.
Thank you, His Excellency Andrew Patrick, the British High Commissioner to Sri Lanka, for joining us on this segment of Crossbow. And until we see you once again on another segment of Crossbow, I am Hashini Patirana for the Newsfirst team.